has a land full of scientists and genius men using science and respecting the laws of science, the evil will find no place in that land. That's the philosophical idea behind the script.
Yeah, I was going to say, Laila, that I think that Jamal recognizes how important we need to start using our entertainment.
That's right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were saying something. You know, we should remind the listeners that we are speaking with Jamal Suliman. We are speaking...
Ray, I think we lost Mr. Sliman, but
okay.
we will try to get him...
Well, let's make it clear, though, to listeners that this was not an easy phone call.
Of course.
And I'll tell you why. He's in Cairo, Egypt at the moment. And in Cairo, you know, the phone system is modern, but not as modern as ours. It's very tough, you know, to make that international connection between Cairo and Chicago and Dearborn. So it was really kind of precedent-setting to bring his voice here to the United States. But you agree, right, Laila?
I do agree, Ray, and we are trying really to get him back on air with us. But I believe, Ray, I have to comment about all what Mr. Sliman said. I think it's really, he brought a very interesting point to this interview. What do you think?
Well, listen, I think that on the one hand, he has a challenge. And that challenge is that is the Arab and Muslim world really ready for entertainment to be used to change how we're presented? Because it's a double-edged sword. We want to influence Americans to understand us through comedy, through movies, but are we willing to allow producers like Jamal Suliman and others to you know, use the full power of entertainment, for example, and later, maybe after the 8:30 at the bottom of the hour, we might talk about this. There's that South Park series that has created a huge controversy because in one of their segments, they portray the Prophet Muhammad. Now, this is a cartoon, you know, making a social statement about the power of religion, and already there are many people saying that those producers of that segment need to be killed. Where is the line with that?
I mean, this is really it's wrong. They try to how to address the message for them. I mean, it's not really good to say that we're gonna kill them. This is not the solution to handle this. You know, I believe Ray, we have Mr. Sliman with us again. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Sliman. Yeah, I mean, sorry to lose you. You know, it's very hard when you connect 3-4 states and with Cairo. I'm sorry we lost you, but we're glad to have you back on air. Going back to the subject we were talking about, I know for a fact Jamal Suliman is an artist who was really treated unfairly by the Syrian media. I wonder why, but at the same time, you earned the audience of the Arab world and the respect for all communities in the diaspora. Do you think the Arab media does not really express the burdens of Arab citizens, like the issue of maybe women, children, and also how discuss all these sensitive issues? Do you think the Arab media is biased sometimes, or it's a freedom of expression limited? What do you think, Mr. Sliman?
Actually, we can't talk about Arab media in general, and we put everything in a basket. Our media varies from one country to another, from one mean to another. But in general, I think the Arab media has not done enough to present our cause and our views of different social, moral, and political things concerning the world in general and our area in particular. I think we haven't delivered ourselves and our views to the West in the way we really could have been done. And this is the main problem. We are not doing enough.
And I agree with you, Jamal. I think that, you know, Arabs from the Middle East and in the United States and Muslims, we really need to do a better job much of the problems we face are because we don't tell our story. We don't define how we are. We let other people define us, you know, and especially through movies, which are very powerful. But are there restrictions on you? Are there things that you're not allowed to say or address in the Middle East? Is it easy, in other words, to be a Middle East actor or producer?
I understood your question correctly. I think the Arab Americans are the most qualified to do that. I think the Arab community in the United States is a great community, is a big community, and I think a very well established community. And I think they have their share to do, and they are capable of doing that if they get together. And we pay interest and the ability to work in media and to deliver our view to the West. I think you are qualified to do that because you are living in America and you understand the atmosphere very well and you know the means and the ways to do that because you have the background, cultural background, which is very important. You know the Arab world, you know the problem of the Arab world, and as well as you are living in America and you know how America is good and how things are done in the United States.
But I know that there's a phone connection issue there, but Jamal, I agree with you. I think it is our responsibility here in America to take that on. But sometimes
two things actually is the willingness first, and second the know-how. Because it's not easy to penetrate a media market and the entertainment business market in the United States. It has some keys which we don't have here in the Arab world. I think the American Arab would really have such keys. I think the good example of that was the famous Mustafa.
Well, Jamal, I want to tell you how much we appreciate you joining us all the way from Cairo, Egypt. I know it's like 4 in the afternoon, I think, or 3:30, 4:30 sometimes. So, but we appreciate you joining us.
Mr. Suliman, really, I would like to thank you for being today with us, and hopefully we will welcome you here in Michigan from May 6th to May the 10th, and we will be able to sit down and discuss all these issues face to face. And really, I have a lot of from our community leaders. They are really interesting to sit down with you and start talking about maybe the possibility of produce a very good film about us here as immigrants in the United States. So thank you very much for being today with us.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jamal. You're welcome.
Brought to you by USCham Media and Jamal Suliman Official Forum. Recorded and uploaded by Namanimo.